What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the one and only Ibanez Obsession. Now, it's time for story time. That didn't make any sense. It is story time. And, titles tell you some things about the video if you didn't know. So, yeah, looking at that title, you're thinking, well, could be a rant video, it could be something, but it's not a rant video. It's just a little discussion kind of thing, because reasons. Okay, now the question that I always ask myself is, why do people take Pokemon so seriously? Like, I mean that wouldn't be a story time, of course. I'll tell you about where this came from in the actual story itself, but the question I'm just asking is, why do people take it so seriously? There are people that get just so bitter, just have such a hot temper if they lose a battle. Not even if it's to hacks or anything, if they just lose a battle. If it's a close battle and they lose, and they made some misplays and they get mad and everything, that's their fault. They shouldn't be complaining. They made the mistake. Maybe their team just sucked. Anyways, I get tired of that. And I know people. I know the people that have a hot temper and that are just so serious about playing it. Not going to mention them, but one of them just happens to be a famous person that has the number 36 in his name. I bet you guys can guess that one, but I won't spell his whole name out for you because you got to guess that whole thing. But basically, he's one of those people that just gets so serious about playing Pokemon, and I don't understand why. He's an adult, you know. Should have, well, he probably has a girlfriend, but actually he does. I'm an idiot. But no, like, really, just okay. I'm gonna tell you where this came from in the first place. So I was battling Jack today. You know, Jack with way too many Ks and a 3. Those gigs like that. And we had an Ubers match. And I was using my new sand team, which I use. Which, honestly, I don't think is the best. Because it really has a problem with sun teams, honestly. Like, Groudon kind of gives it a bit of a scare. Except for my Arceus Grass. But if it has a fire move, you know. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. He had a sun team. He had a Blaziken let off, and it kind of screwed me over. Now, for some reason, a friend of mine wanted to be in the call, and he wanted to help me through the battle or something like that. I was like, sure, go ahead. So I actually accidentally listened to him, like, because I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to take someone's word, but I accidentally, like, agreed with what he said at one point, and it pretty much cost me the rest of the match. Which kind of sounds like I'm making an excuse, but, you know, really. I'm not going to upload the match because, you know, yeah, so I lost the Ubers, whatever. I've battled like 6 times. It's no big deal if I lose. So then Jack goes and he's like, oh, I thought you were the king of Ubers or something. He wasn't being sarcastic. He's just fooling around. He has a, you know, that kind of attitude, and I like that. I think he's funny. But I kind of took that in a bad way, because that reminded me of my situation with multi-ECW a couple weeks ago, except it wasn't even a couple weeks ago. This was like a week and a half ago, and it reminded me of the situation where I got mad at him for having a cocky attitude. And it made, when the way he said it, it made it sound like I had a cocky attitude, and that I thought I was the king of Ubers or something. I mean, again, so some people have made some comments, not gonna call them out, but those people that have made some comments, I've uploaded like 3 battles. I don't know what you're talking about with some Uber streak or whatever. There's no streak except for, you know, nothing. There is no Uber streak. It was 3 battles. So what? And those are the ones I uploaded. I had a couple of other ones. One of which I did in fact lose to hacks, and that involved me getting frozen twice in a row. But unlike some people that flip the heck out, just start cursing like crazy, and they're all like, oh, he hexed me. This is one freeze hacks. I know a person that got into a battle and he just raged the entire video about how he got frozen once. This was me getting frozen twice, and I lost 1-0. I was getting frozen twice. And you know what I did when I got frozen twice? I started laughing. I thought it was funny. I wasn't raging. I wasn't DCing. I wasn't doing anything. I was in a good mood. I mean, even if I was actually having a bad day, though, because that was the day before Friday the 13th, I'll tell you that, and I was getting hacked out that day. But I found that funny, for some reason, that it was possible to get frozen twice. And it just made me think about a couple things. I just thought, what's raging gonna do? What's getting mad about a game that's supposedly for kids gonna do? You know? So, why make a big deal out of it? And that's exactly what I thought when I got frozen twice. I figured, you know, this is just really funny how it's possible to get frozen twice. And I didn't make a big deal out of it because I lost because of it. And I didn't DC and rage. I said, and I didn't say I would have won if it wasn't for the hacks. I still could have lost. Anything could have happened. Even though I probably would have, I didn't once say to him, the person that I battled that froze me twice, I didn't once say that I would have won without the hacks. Anything can happen. Hacks was just added on that did cost me some Pokemon, but it was all fine and dandy because I thought it was funny, even after having 4 hacksy battles. It was like, no, it wasn't 4. It was like 3 hacksy battles. One of them I still came back and won, though. You know me. But 2 other ones, lost 1-0 to double freeze hacks, and then the other one I got critted like 6 times. And then, to top it all off, I was coming back and the guy just forfeits on me. He doesn't DC, no, he forfeits. I thought that was a really stupid move, but you know what? Whatever. You know, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. So yeah, maybe I raged about the fact that Multi-HCW has a cocky attitude and that he's got a hot temper, but I got me to thinking when Jack told me that I thought I was the king of Ubers. That's what it sounded like he was telling me, and I didn't want to be that. I don't care if somebody has won 204 battles and has lost 4. I will go at them with the same amount of power I would for somebody who's lost every single Ubers battle. I don't take it easy on people, and I don't take it my hardest on people. Well, even that. I always go all out on somebody. I'm not cocky and thinking, oh, this guy stinks, I can just take it easy on him. No. I play hard. I play to win. Which kind of brings me to my next point of why people take it so seriously. You go out and you get like all, you know, I mean, okay, so I got an R4. That was about it. That was as far as I went. I didn't go so far out as to yet. I don't know, but it's just become like a thing to get partnered and to get money off of battling and stuff. I don't like that. I mean, sure, maybe in the future, maybe if we need some extra cash, I'll get it from YouTube. But at this point, I don't need a partnership. What would be the point of that? So yeah, I'm getting money off making videos. I make videos for entertainment. I don't want to get paid to do it. It's a volunteering thing. Yeah, it's just a volunteering thing for me. I'm not going to upload just so I can get paid to do it. I think that's stupid. And that if I ever was to get paid to do it, it'd be at a time when I felt it was right. Not now. Never. 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs, if I got those ever in the next 6 months, no partnership for me. People could request it from me. I'll tell them, wait a couple years, maybe 2 years, and I'll get back to you, and maybe we can work on it. But no, it's not that big of a deal to me. I have a life. This isn't my life. I don't upload 4 things a day. I upload once every 2 days, maybe once every 3 days. I have some things that I gotta catch up on. My Battle Subway LP is probably going to die. My Crash Bandicoot LP is probably gonna die. My custom movesets, I gotta make another one. You know, Storytime with Ibanez is the first time I've done one in 6 days. Mystery Dungeon LP, that's gonna die. I don't mean it's gonna die now, but I'm just saying that if I don't do something about it, it will. And that's why I'm saying that I don't contribute my entire life to doing this stuff, and that's why I don't like it how people take it so seriously, and how they have to make a big deal about how they're the best. Why would you want to be the best? I like where I am right now. I'm an average battler with some originality added when I do play NU. Lately I have been sucking at NU because I've been playing too much Ubers, but I went to Ubers just because it's something that I'm good at. Now, Mr. Person with a 36 in his name got all happy when he reached number 1 on the NU ladder on PO. He's now number 9. So what? Yeah, I got to the first page of the Uber ladders. I said, yay, I got there. That was it. I didn't make a whole scene about it. I didn't bring Hori Pokes to NU just so I could win. I'm not like that. I go in with the idea that I can win with what I got in my head, and I'm not going to have to go down to the level that people use those Pokemon for in the lower tiers. I'm not going to use a Mesprit on my team. I'm not going to use a Sock on my team. I'm not going to use... Well, I don't know about Alamomola, but Licky Licky, I like Licky Licky. I used that thing from the beginning when nobody used it anyways, so what the heck. Might use Rotom Spin Form, but that's just to counter everything that's used in that tier anyways. It counters Swellow, it counters Sock, it counters pretty much everything. It counters Quagsire when you run Hidden Power Grass. The point I'm trying to make is, what I do on this website, I lose a battle. Sure, you know, I might get a little bit, you know, depressed about the fact that I lost. But when I lost to Jack today, and no, I'm not saying I'm not going to upload the battle because I was mad about it. I'm not mad a single bit about it. When I lost to Jack today, I thought I had it coming. People commented all on my videos, and they were saying I was a great Ubers player and nobody could beat me. He went and beat me. He beat me 3-0. I expected it. I knew I was going to lose at some point. But I never made a whole story about how I had never lost an Ubers battle. I never said that. So, just saying, you know, if you want to get all serious about it, you know, good for you. But I've never been serious about battling and stuff because I know that I will lose, which I did, and I'm not going to throw a whole temper tantrum because I lost at a video game. So advice to you people out there that act like that when you lose a match, especially even if it's just 1 freeze hex. Try 2 freeze hexes and I still laugh about it. That's just advice for you guys today. Take it from me. So, you know, there's not really much else to say except for, really guys, again, what I do, it's what I do. And I don't make a big deal out of it. I don't go and tell the whole world, look at me, I'm the best Pokemon battler ever. I can win everything. See, so yeah, I uploaded a PMP beta. I was thinking it's a good way to get some more subscribers. Here I am. So yeah, I get like 150 views per battle now. I used to get like 400. Do I complain and beg for people to come back and watch my videos? No. When was the last time I made a video asking people to do that? Never. I have never made a video asking people to subscribe to me. Nor have I ever advertised anywhere. I've been on Smogon, I've been on the Poke Center 123, and I never advertised. I just go on there, I chat with people, I battle. I like talking with people, because that's what I do. But, if you are going to be a jerk to everyone if you lose against me, then, okay, go ahead, go find somebody else to bug. You know, I'm fine with it. Oh, and by the way, now I am battling off an emulator because I can, and 2, because no R4, and I had to get that big, great quality. So, guess what? You DC on me, I'm going to have it pre-recorded, and then I'm going to show it to everybody. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.